Konnichiwa guys, this is Phil, a Kiwi in Japan. Welcome to Treasures for Trigger, a very impromptu video that I've decided to do. Ho! We are at the end of July, really been enjoying the Cobra Convergence that's been organised by Hooded Cobra Commander 788, and I've really enjoyed, I guess, the community feel and how inclusive it's been. So a big shout out to HCC 788 for organising the Cobra Convergence. And other amazing contributors, shout out to Rob Vegas. He's been really pumping out the Cobras during July. So it's inspired me, Rob, to put out a last minute video Cobra vehicle that I have here in Japan. It's the 788 Cobra HISS G.I. Joe from Takara. Yep, the box art, as you can see, is fantastic, the Takara version. So it's E12. So yeah, so here it says Cobra HISS. I guess the artwork, the picture is the same, but the background is different with the Takara series. We look a bit more closer. 1986 Hasbro, made in the USA, of course, printed in Japan. So yeah, very cool. Alright, so I've recently set up my display and I've got a few of the Joes and the vehicles there. So let's see if I can pull out Cobra HISS and hopefully things don't fall and break everywhere. Okay, so this will be nothing new really. The actual vehicle is, I think, the same as the Hasbro release, of course. On the box art we've got the HISS driver, we've got the Cobra Commander here, and that's either the soldier or the officer. I can never tell who's who. On mine I've got, who have we got? We've got the driver in the cockpit here. Is that called a cockpit? In the driving position. I've got Serpentor there, and I've got Dr. Mindbender, who's very loose, but he's sitting on there quite well at the moment. And we've got Major Blood on the back. Yeah, so cool. I'm just really ecstatic to have this in my collection. I think this is probably, yeah, my favorite piece that I have in Japan in terms of G.I. Joe. So yeah, I do love the Cobra, the HISS tank. I know it's getting a lot of media at the moment with some HasLab re-releases and stuff, but yeah, for me it's hard to beat the original stuff, and I've never had this stuff before, so getting it in Japan for the first time is super duper exciting, and yeah, quite special with the Takara box as well. And then if we flip him on the back, the awesome diorama here of the playset. So you've got the flag there with the vehicles and figures, and the Cobras on the right side there. Really cool. So yeah, the diorama here has got basically all of the figures and the vehicles that were released from Takara. So yeah, I've got a couple of these. So you've got Scarlet up there, Shipwreck, Duke, Breaker, you got Roadblock. I don't know who that is on the bike there. You've got a few different, I think this vehicle wasn't released. And what's the Deep Six? He wasn't a Takara release either. That's interesting. No Job, yep, we've got him. Flint, Snake Eyes. Yep, Torpedo, yes, he was released in Japan. Gung Ho, yep. So yeah, there were some figures. They did actually have a line ready to release for Wave 2. There is a list that you can find online, but they actually cancelled it. They didn't release it in the end. Yeah, who is that figure on the bike there with the helmet? Someone in the comments can let me know. But yeah, these vehicles were released. Wild Bill. I've got this vehicle actually in box. I haven't opened it. And then we've got the Rattler up there. Yeah, we've got some of the Dreadnoks. So yeah, these are definitely the ones that were released in Japan. Yeah, the Cobra Fang. Yeah, these vehicles were, and these figures were released in Japan. So I can't see Zartan there as well. Yeah, I think that smallish flying vehicle was as well. But yeah, the flag obviously is a display piece here. That was not released in Japan, but even the flag there has got the sort of Japanese style G.I. Joe seal on it. So I wonder if that was considered as a if the flag was considered to be released in Japan. Be fascinating to find out if it was or not. But yeah, I mean, that sort of Death Valley look from the Cobra side is wicked. Awesome stuff. Yo Joe. You get 3 points here. What does that say? Flag point though. Okay. And you've got your information about the hiss. And you've got your information about the Cobra HISS driver. Let's see if I can do a bit more of these translations. I've been getting some pretty good feedback on some of my recent videos with the funny translations that I've done with the Google Translate. Let me set this up and see if I can translate these guys for you. Okay, so let's see if we can do a kind of a live translation here. So it's really weird. It kind of jumps around. The translations jump from one thing to the next, so you can kind of click pause translation when you're happy with what you get. Give me a second. No, not happy with that. Continue translation. Okay, so we've got Cobra HISS driver, first name anonymous, technique driver, mechanical, electronic in charge of Nix. So let's move on to his story a bit more. Let's see if we can get this paused as best as possible. I'll hold it really still. Start again. This looks better. So Cobra HISS is hired by thousands of drivers annually. The most talented person is selected and appointed from among the members. The standard is determined by physical strength and contribution to the Cobra. Same at 1 o'clock Cobra Military School, the latest weapon system training. Of course, you must also have a license for Irokubita, whatever that is, and you must also have a Cobra, and requires knowledge of all the G.I. Joe's weapons. Rock! The elite of the Cobra members and the Cobra HISS driver who can grow older are G.I. Joe. Everyone is ruined and they are on the Hayakua line. Okay, whatever that means. That's the Cobra driver. So we've got another part of the box here, the Cobra side. So I've just paused the translation. Develop a scary troop and plan to conquer the earth. Secret group Cobra. Strong meat to counter this, the strongest extractor from a body and justice. Yeah. And yeah, well, here we go. Yep, twin cannon, canopy, cockpit. That's making more sense. Cobra HISS driver. High performance caterpillar. Platform. Okay, main turret. Okay. The strongest expert team on Earth. G.I. Joe, there you go. The strongest expert team on Earth. G.I. Joe. So yeah, it's interesting what you discover. With all around power. Follow the path. Cobra Mosquito Super Tank. Alright. And in a recent video I showed the brochure, the pamphlet, so this just confirms that the HISS sold at retail for 2,800 yen, which, yeah, today that would be about 25 American dollars. Yeah, just a final shout out to the Hooded Cobra Commander 788 for organising Cobra Convergence number 6. It's really the first one that I've been aware of because I'm quite new to YouTube. Yeah, you just do some great work and you make everyone feel very welcome. I've really enjoyed being part of making contributions to Cobra Convergence this year, so looking forward to Cobra Convergence 7 in 2023. Yeah, let's see if I can get a few more Cobra vehicles and figures between now and then. Another shout out to everyone who's been contributing. But yeah, I've just been inspired to put together a last minute video of the Cobra HISS, and yeah, I've been enjoying uploading a few videos of late of the Takara G.I. Joe collection, so check them out guys. Treasures for Trigger. I'm also on Instagram as well. And yeah, it's been good to widen my network and getting to know more people in the G.I. Joe community. Alright guys, what is the saying? Only Cobra is Cobra, or something like that. But anyway, that's enough from me. Sayonara from Japan. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.